YouTube also. So again, hi, my name is Alexander Romenkov. I'm a ruling reality coach, and I'm continuing my series Daily Reality with Alex. And today I'm speaking about the body, because without a body, we cannot experience the reality. We cannot move forward into the reality. Yes, I know a lot of us are very spiritual people and we want to ignore everything in the physical matter reality, but actually that is why we have the physical matter reality, because actually it matters. And the first way we have a contact between our non-physical part of us, which is our inner being, and the outer reality is a so-called quadrant number 2, where is the interaction between us, the limitless being, and the outside reality. And the first thing we are interacting with is our body. So it's very important we to develop long-term a strong relationship with our body and treat it well as a vehicle through which we are moving into this reality. But not only this, even through this body, we are actually feeling the non-physical. We are transforming everything that is non-physical into physical in order to understand it, and later on to be able to transmit back into the non-physical. We are again doing this with this body. So long-term, we ignore this body a lot, and that's why I was willing to express my strong intent and how important is the body for me and for you to long-term move to reality. Of course, if we look around, a lot of people are actually ignoring their bodies. There are some people that are spending too much time on their bodies because they think that their body is their health, it's their actual physical outside appearance, so their body becomes like their self-esteem, and so on and so on. But actually, which is more important, the metaphysical part of us, the mental part of us, or the physical expression of us through the body? According to me, both of the things are very important. For the first maybe 45, 46 years, the most important thing for me was the mental part of myself. The inner part of me was very important, and the outer part of me was not so important at all. But then when I decided to fix in my reality that I want to live 90 plus years, only then I realized how important it is actually to keep this body healthy, to strive for long-term, turning a lot of negatives that I'm doing in my daily reality, in my relationship towards my body, to turn them into a different perspective in order long-term to be able to survive on this planet, to be healthy, to be vital, and actually to do a lot of more things with this body. It is also a very big paradox, this body, because with this body, actually, we experience also the spiritual realm. Also, we transform everything spiritual into the physical matter reality. Everything invisible, we can make it visible through this body and through the feelings and through the way we sense it. And then also, when we look into the physical matter reality, we can transform everything we see and everything we feel and everything we perceive with these 5 senses into a mental and non-physical experience. So actually, this body is a border zone filter between the inner and the invisible world, and also it is our expression of our invisible part into the visible physical matter reality. So, of course, long-term, there is a big fight for our body. There is a constant conflict, and that's why it's very difficult for all of us to long-term and constantly keep awareness also about our body. I know now it's very modern just to fix on the mind, just to fix on our imagination, just to fix on our dreams, just to fix on our achievements, just to fix of our sense of being, and so on and so on. But we are not actually long-term to ignore the body, because this body is playing a very vital part in both the non-physical and in the physical materiality. Actually, we as human beings, if we don't have this body is actually giving us this so-called consciousness individualization through this body and through the experiences and through the way we are moving into the physical materiality. Actually, we are having unique experiences, and because of all the genetics, because of the way we are right now put in the specific locations in our environment, and because of our parents, and because of the children to which we transfer everything that we were, actually, in a sense, this body is a connection point between the past and the present, and also it is a connection point between the non-physical and the physical, and also it is a connection point between the energetic field, between the vibrational field and the physical materiality. So it is very important to keep all the parts of our body in line and to be every day coming into this reality with a very strong body that is vital, that is alive, and that is able to move forward into the physical materiality. So I know there is a big tendency towards going only into the non-physical, going only into some type of Gnosticism, where actually everything in the physical materiality is denied and ignored, and all the values are only in the metaphysical, all the values are only in the concepts, all the values are only in the realm of the mind. Or we can use the body only in order to receive and to achieve long-term our egoistic achievements that are going to fill our ego with pride and with achievements, and to be actually going strongly into significance. Of course, our body gives us a lot of grounding also, because it helps us to really see that nothing is so easy. This is the first part of us that is not so easy to influence, but also this is the first part of us that we are long-term necessary to rule. The other part of us that long-term we are strongly in an ability and are willing to long-term rule is, of course, the mental part of us. Then to what extent can we rule and can we influence our heart is another thing. Then to what extent can we rule and influence our guts is another thing. And then constantly, when we monitoring reality on a daily basis, the physical matter part of reality and also the non-physical matter part of reality, it is very important how we use this body, where we put our eyes focus upon, because it's very hard to go into strong focus without the eyes, at least in the physical materiality, and of course in the non-physical materiality. When we close our eyes, and I think all of us have already experienced it, that we are continuing to see. We are seeing in a part of us, which is called the imaginational part of us, we start seeing little by little the invisible, but also we need to know that nothing of this is possible without also being connected to the physical materiality body. So I know a lot of people that are just saying, well, I just want to have a non-physical experiences. I can even go into different type of substances and I don't care about this body. For me, the most important thing is to have the non-physical experiences, to have everything that is more solid, that is not connected with the physical materiality. So I'm willing to sacrifice my body. I'm willing to make my body more and more going into decay, because anyhow, long-term, I will not need it because this body is going to die. So why should I care about the body? But according to me, this body is very important for all of us to actually be able to live a conscious and high conscious life, and also to have a strong awareness, and also to be vibrant and to feel everything that is happening in the non-physical. It is a little bit a paradox that actually more of us can think, no, Alex, we need to have a strong spirit. We need to have very strongly to develop the inner parts of us in order to understand the non-physical. But actually, it is quite the opposite. If we have a strong and healthy body, it is helping us to live strongly into the non-physical. And if we have strong spirit and strong mindfulness, it is helping us to actually influence the physical material reality. So for me, all these things are very important. Of course, I'm failure more than 80% of everything I'm setting as an intention towards my body. But the most important thing is that I'm acknowledging it now, how important it is for me in order to be productive, in order to be successful. What is my relationship to my body? It is not only about health, because even health is a byproduct of the way your body is appearing on a daily level, and how with your inner being you are treating your outer body. If you are from your inner being ignoring your body, then of course your body long term is not going to give you the vibrancy and the health. I know a lot of us laugh and are very strongly influencing our inner being, and we like it so much, we enjoy it, we appreciate it. But when we look ourselves in the mirror, actually we see the outer expression of ourselves, and this is our body. So long term, according to me, this is a very important part of us. And I know that all of us know it, and I know that all of us are constantly ignoring to take care of our body on a daily level. And this is it for today. I know that a lot of successful people are doing fitness. A lot of successful people are actually caring for this body. And the purpose is not only for the good look in the outside reality. I thought for a very long time that this is, of course, the only reason, but now I see that it is much more, it is showing much more. If you are able to rule your body, if you are able to long-term manage your appearance, it is very important also for how we are managing our inner reality. So thank you for watching this short reality talks with Alex. And I thank you that I'll be very happy if more of you are long-term acknowledging more this body, because this body doesn't need only the outside care. Okay, body, don't worry, I will do whatever I want, and then I will give you all the drugs, I will give you all the medicine, I will give you all the external treatment, but I don't have time for you. I'm not after you. For me, the most important thing is my inner heart, my inner being, and so on and so on. So I don't have time for the body. So maybe this is part of our ignorance and our processes, that we think that, of course, everything that happened with us in the outside reality is just the result of how our mental being is. But maybe we are to start first with our relationship with the body. It is much more before our relationship with other human beings. It is much more basic than our relationship with other people, with co-workers, with money, with time, and so on and so on. So thank you for watching today. I just wanted to share this. I'm, of course, still exploring it, but for me also is a very big paradox how maintaining a healthy and vital and vibrant body is actually long-term helping my inner world experience. So bye-bye. have a nice reality, enjoy your body expressions in the outer reality, and whatever you don't like about your body, just start influencing it from the inside out. Bye bye.